Senator, we've seen people like Jerry Nadler accuse Republicans of a cover-up if they don't vote for witnesses. We've also seen Adam Schiff essentially imply that Republicans are beholden to the president or he's going to go after them politically. When you hear those kinds of insults, what goes through your mind?
Well, the first thing I think of is how unfortunate that they're not from a normal place like North Dakota or Minnesota. I know there are good people in all of their states, but it is so clear to me, you guys, that whether it's Nadler or Schiff or any number of them, but particularly those two, when they're talking to 100 senators, they're not aimed at any particular senator. They're not aimed at any small group of senators. They're aiming their words at some audience far from where I come from. And I think therein lies part of the disconnect. The other part of it is that a lot of this, I think, is just sort of preemptive strikes, trying to set the stage to undercut the president's defense, which I think is going to be spectacular. And frankly, I think it will end this thing much sooner than I thought a week ago.
Senator, you're right. It's effectively California and New York yelling at Middle America and shaming them. Is there any indication inside the Republican caucus, Senator, that people are wavering, or has this solidified Republican support?
Yeah, and it's a great question because from my perspective, and I don't speak for any other senator, but from my perspective, they've certainly done nothing to win Republican senators over, and moderates or undecideds, in my view, but they've done plenty to sort of push them away. And you know, the highlight, of course, was Adam Schiff's comments last night about citing, without knowing whether it's true and admitting it, the CBS story. So no, I think it's been just the opposite. Now, again, I don't know what they're thinking as they wake up this morning, but I would be very encouraged if I was the White House.
Senator, you're inside that room. Are we, give us a sense, are we any closer to seeing witnesses called, or is the sense that your colleagues on both sides want to see this wrapping up?
So I think that, again, this is one of those areas where I can't speak for all the other senators. As you know, they need to flip 4 Republicans. Having said that, it doesn't seem to me that they've made that case. I will tell you, I've been back and forth on it myself because, frankly, we just saw a video loop for several hours of a short video loop, but several hours of several witnesses that the House managers were able to interview, and the White House hasn't been able to call a single one. So, in my mind, if we're going to have any witnesses, we ought to start with the accuser, the Bidens, and people that could help on the president's team. But I think at the end of the day, right now, we're close enough to the next election, which, by the way, they've admitted is what the real target is here, that we ought to let the people decide this and end it quickly. Hear the defense and, then move on.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Senator.
All right, Senator, go sit in your seat. We know you got to be there soon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.